So you're going to start off with your group.
It's time for peer critique in Bobby Shaddix's advisory class at High Tech Middle School in Point Loma.
In a second, when I say the magic word, and the magic word is Project Topia.
That magic word was Project Topia. Students started this unit by brainstorming questions they had about anything. Then, Shaddix says, they categorized the questions as a class.
Through creating those categories, we found similarities in our questions and also found how our questions about ourselves connect with questions about the world.
Then groups of students chose one of the broad question categories, says 8th grader Victoria Renteria.
We're making that one question, and then we're trying to look out for what can we make out of that question. Like, what product can we make?
Her group's idea for a project was a family tree.
We're basically doing a 3D tree, and we're putting our ancestors, and we're making an article about one ancestor and what kind of history part they took in.
Now students are bustling around the room, reading other groups' project ideas and leaving their comments about what will work and what might not on bright Post-it notes. At the 11 high-tech high charter schools in San Diego, project-based classes are the norm. Student-designed projects are everywhere in the 6 schools on the Point Loma campus, on the walls and ceilings, decorating the bathrooms. Since the first high-tech high school started in 2000, time for training teachers to lead these unconventional classes has been part of the school's regular schedule. That grew into a state-licensed teacher credentialing program and then into 2 master's degree programs in teacher and school leadership, which started in 2007. Ben Daly, Chief Academic Officer of the High Tech High Graduate School of Education, says they're offering the kind of hands-on training that's missing from many traditional programs.
It's not like in traditional graduate schools, there's none of that. There's nothing practical, and in our graduate school, there's nothing theoretical. We're just saying, whatever that balance is, we think it's a little bit out of whack in general, and I think a lot of people think that, and so we're trying to swing it back towards more practice-based models.
Shaddix is in his 2nd year of the teacher leadership program. He points to that practicality as the major difference between this program and the traditional credentialing program he went through when he first started teaching.
Okay, Sonia has an awesome question.
It's applied, it's integrated into what I'm doing. So my action research, which is around democratic learning and collaborative design, which you guys saw earlier today, I researched that in the first year and prepared, created a thesis proposal, an outline of what I was going to do in my research in my classroom, and that's what I've done this year.
The graduate school students work full-time and attend evening classes once a week during their first year and once every other week during their second when they're conducting their research projects. And what they do in those classes can be pretty similar to what Shaddix's middle schoolers were working on. A recent first-year session starts with a large class discussion. Then students break into groups to get peer feedback on the projects they're planning for their classrooms.
So Jambox is essentially some sort of structure which people can come, interact with, and it would make music.
While many of the graduate students work in one of High Tech High's schools, they also come from traditional public schools. Melissa Hahn is a first-grade teacher in a San Diego Unified School, and she says integrating project-based work and student feedback into her traditional classroom can be stressful.
My benchmark's going to be looked at, or my student's going to perform, so there's this pressure to feel like I got to go back and teach according to the district's curriculum that they've given to me, but I've chosen not to and stick to the standards and all that, but to teach it the way I think that my students are responding to. So I feel like the clash has been more internally for me.
Stacy Callier directs the teacher leadership program. As the graduate school moves through the accreditation process, she says they aren't looking to revolutionize teacher preparation or change the face of public education.
Our goal is not to create a bunch more high-tech highs. If anything, the goal is for people to hopefully emerge from our programs with a better sense of what the education and the school that they kind of aspire and dream about looks like, and to have made some steps towards that while they're here.
But learning to run her classroom more like she might if she worked at a high-tech school is exactly what drew Hahn to the program.
My daughter was going to High Tech Middle at the time, and I would go to their exhibitions and come away feeling like, these kids love what they're learning. And I didn't even need to find the teacher. The kids were happy, felt proud. And I remember going home and thinking, why can't my students have that?
The graduate school students may leave the programs equipped to lead project-based classes in schools and to change the face of public education. Kyla Calvert, KPBS News.